Welcome to episode 4 of Inkwa Talks mini chats, and with us today we have a good friend of mine, Tugan Gomez. How you doing, bro? I'm good,
blessed,
man. I'm good, man.
You saying got a little lag going on, like it's overseas or something?
Yeah, it's these shitty internet connections, man.
Yeah,
always playing about. Yeah, but how you been doing, man?
I'm good, man. I can't complain, bro. Yeah, just literally finished work myself now. Got back a little while ago. It's been pretty busy, especially since post-lockdown. Just been like catching up. Well, first, I guess, month. How long have we been off this lockdown? It was July, right?
Yeah, we got back July 18th, I think.
Yeah, definitely like the first month was really busy. Like we're just catching up with emails. And then, yeah, it's just been rolling over really. So yeah, it's been busy. I can't complain. Some good pieces and some, run-of-the-mill everyday tattoo shop stuff, which is good. Also, keep your skills sharpened, innit, man? Have to be able to do all that shit, bro. Trust.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but yeah, how about yourself in the shop? How's it going now, man?
Yeah, man, the shop's been good. Like yourself, we've been open since the first day, which was the 18th of July, I think it was. And it's just been rolling. It's been rolling since then. We've had our ups and downs. Took a little while for everyone to get back in and settle. Like that was a big break for everyone. And to get everyone back in and settled and back into the flow of things, it took a little while, but we're back up again and running. So, yeah, man, everything's been blessed. I can't even lie.
Ah, wicked. That's good to hear, man.
Yeah.
There's always going to be ups and downs and struggles, innit? It's just, you got to keep bouncing back. Bounce.
That's the way it goes, man. That's the way it goes.
Can't let that shit break you. Especially, bro, we've been doing this for too long to fucking just stop it right now,
Yeah.
Let that shit just hold us back, keep us down or hold us back, or a down day turn into a down week. And it's just keep persevering, man. Keep working, bro.
That's it.
Man.
That's it. I always feel like sometimes the downs of being an artist is what kind of pushes you through in a way. It kind of brings out a different kind of creative recipe.
Yeah, you get some other weird shit stewing in your head, and then you think, I need to get on my toes, man. Yeah, and then also as well, like you see other people as well just keep elevating, and you have to follow suit as well. Just level up. It's time to level up, especially like in uncertain times, because this is the worst time to be like, oh, what do I do? Nah, this is the time to say, get my shit together, get my P's up, and fucking just ride the wave, man. Just do your thing, bro. Like, you just gotta concentrate on building your shit. Keep on building your thing. Like, don't let it crumble, man. Because stay on top of it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you spoke about building your brand and building your shit. Like, when you got into the game, how did you get into the game, first of all?
So I've been tattooing, like, literally this month is 10 years I've been tattooing now. I started as a scratcher, as that would be described as, someone who just tattoos from the garage or the basement. Although I didn't tattoo in a garage or a basement, I used to just go to different people's houses. Kind of self-taught in the sense of I didn't have a conventional apprenticeship, but I did learn off other tattoo artists I encountered, YouTube videos. That's how it started. So I can't say fully self-taught, but taught by other people's knowledge. But yeah, long story short, I was tattooing in people's houses, word of mouth. BBM days, that's how you could get me. That's how come, I had the name Tugan Gomez came about. Everyone had their little BBM name in it, and that was mine. And my shit was circulating. I can't even remember the pin, but that's how I got into it, doing tattoos like that over a period of time. And then the shop, which is Inkwa, London, is been open for 7 years now. That's the first official shop. And when I guess it changed for me, where I was like really like having to do it properly, take the shit seriously and look at it more professional, because it's, you know, a shop's reputation on the line. It's not just going to yard and someone paying £30 for a tattoo and knowing what you get for your tattoo. This is, you know, your reputation on the line. And yeah, it's been a long journey for myself. I feel like it's the fact that I've done it in a roundabout way rather than doing an apprenticeship, which I really did wish I did do. So I wouldn't discourage anyone to not get an apprenticeship, because it is a vital tool in learning this thing, because it's so hard, man. Oh, bro, you know, I wish some of the mistakes I've made I could have avoided if I had an apprenticeship. But yeah, what can I say? Yeah, it's taken a while to actually understand this thing and how to apply it, which I'm pretty proud of myself. Like, I feel like I can, you know, do most styles. But right now I'm just really trying to concentrate on my own style and pushing my own shit and trying to really like, yeah, get my own flavor out there, man, because I've just got all this stuff in my head and I just need to put it on paper, let people see it, and yeah, and get it, because I'm cool with doing mum tattoos and that, but you could do something better, you know. You could do something a lot better. So yeah, but that's my journey in a nutshell. I don't know if you even could follow that. I kind of talk kind of quick sometimes as well. So that sound,
yeah. No, I followed it. No, I mean, your style is mad, because it's kind of like you can take on any style with the way that you draw. So you can take on a portrait, you can take on Japanese, which you've been doing a lot of lately. And yeah, like your work's going levels, man. Your work's going levels. You're definitely you're building the brand, but you also do other stuff, like you do t-shirts. And you know, every time I come to the studio, you and your brother are working on new projects all the time.
Yeah, we got some stuff coming real soon, man. So that's looking up, because I actually took a back seat on it a little while, because I was kind of putting stuff out there and, you know, it just wasn't getting the right attention or not getting enough eyes on it. And I just felt like the work, like it could have been refined, maybe like the visuals, etc. So I thought, let me just step back away from it, concentrate on the tattoo thing, because right now, that's my job, that's my career, that's what I have to do every day. So, and like I said, if I want to elevate as an artist, I got to push my own shit. So right now I'm just concentrating on the tattooing, and hopefully, you know, through a following of that, you know, people want to fuck with my tattoo and artwork, you know, just slip in the merch, you know what I mean? So just need to just, you know, just, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, plan it a little bit. But right now, yeah, concentrating on tattooing. But yeah, the t-shirt stuff I do, like the whole visual stuff, because at the end of the day, especially like a lot of the designs or ideas I have are quite like a bit out there. So you might not necessarily want that shit on your skin forever, but it might work on a t-shirt or something, or a hoodie, or, you know. So yeah, clothing is always a good another extension of art, especially a tattooing, because at the end of the day, our art form is worn by people on their skin. So, and people wear clothes as well. So why not transfer that same designs, medium, whatever, onto garments, shit people wear, you know? So yeah, man, just stay creative, because sooner or later my back's gonna go out and I ain't gonna be able to tattoo, so I'm gonna have to be doing all digital stuff, and you know what I mean. But, yeah.
But you use a lot of your visual surroundings in your art. Like, I've noticed, you know, you use a lot of council blocks and dogs, and
it's London. It's London, because as well, you know what? It's just like I've always been like doing black and grey and stuff, and over the years I've done many like big pieces, you know, sleeves and, you know, like the conventional stuff that you see all the time, and not knocking people who have it, because I got some angels and clouds on my arm, but as I've tattooed over the years, I prefer doing like smaller bits, and like with smaller flash you can do your own ideas. And I've seen a lot of other artists like there's been doing wild shit for years, you know what I mean? And I'm like, no, like, let me put my wild shit out there, and yeah, just and see how it's fucking received. I'm just gonna kind of forgot what I was saying, but yeah, same. Yeah, from going to doing all these big pieces, I enjoy doing like these smaller pieces because you get to do more like little obscure things. Because I find when people want bigger pieces, they always want it to make sense. You know what I mean? Like, you know, this has to be here because this is where this would be, you know, in real life. Or whereas like flash pieces, you could just like, you get a lot of tattoo collectors get that stuff. You know, they just want to get small pieces and fill up their body, and that's quite like a popular thing at the moment. I notice that's what people are getting. But I do tend to go off on a tangent, but bringing it all the way back to what you said, your inspiration with the flashing, like the drawings and designs. Yeah, man, just shit that I see, the things that I've seen, the things that that come to mind, that are on my mind, that, yeah, just trying to encompass it into a little design. And, you know, and because it's not unique to me, because at the end of the day, the things I'm seeing, I'm sure people in my city are seeing the same shit. So hopefully when they see these things, they can like relate and say, yo, that's cool. Like, there's actually one piece of flash that I need to draw up that is kind of cold, and I hope someone does get it. But just like not too far from where I'm right now, there's one shop, and it's been for ages. It's been mashed up. So like it looks like someone's tried to ram it, and it's got like an ATM all just smashed up and that. But the image of it just looks so sick. Like, you know what I mean? It's like a shop being like rammed in with the ATM, just all mashed up and that. But, you know, and if I, you know, to draw that up, and if someone's to see that who's passed that by will say, oh shit, I see that shit. I can relate to that. I've seen that same thing. But yeah, it's all the stuff I see, even like to the stuff I like music, the things I watch on TV. Like I'm 35 years old. Am I 35? Yeah, I'm 35 years old. 85. I was born in 1985. So if my maths is wrong, blame the weed. Yeah, so I've got a lot of nostalgia as well, like that pops up, you know, that we can mess with. Like, you know, I see people getting like cartoon characters all the time. So it's like the boundaries of tattooing is just, it's limitless. It can be real, or it can be as made up as you. I mean, at the end of the day, a dragon's not real. Yeah, dragon's not real. Exactly. But it's popping. And dragons are calm. Dragons are hard. I'm still waiting to get a dragon myself. But yeah, I think, yeah, I'm understanding more that, you know, just trying to think outside the box as well. Like I said, for a long time doing all these big black and grey pieces, sleeves, and people wanting to get things that make sense or something that means something to them, which is all cool. I'm with that, because if you're putting something in your skin for the rest of your life, for sure, you want it to mean something to you. But at the same time, I've been doing it for a while now, that I've gone kind of past that. It has to mean something to me. I'm just down for getting some cool shit and then trying to make it relate. You know, oh yeah, I could see why that means something to me. You know what I mean? I'll find an excuse for that tattoo. But yeah, inspiration.
It's hard to connect with every tattoo. It's hard to connect with like every single tattoo. 100. You know, some tattoos you get that especially if you've had like a series of quite heavy tattoos, and then someone can give you something simple, and you're like, nah, man, this is just not connected. You know.
But you know, listen, yeah, like doing like stars and simple shapes, like triangles and these straight lines, yeah, you see that's the most nerve-wracking shit, more than a portrait. Like nowadays I'm comfortable with a portrait, like, whereas before I would, like, if someone come in asking for portrait, I'd be like, yo, let's book it for 2 weeks and then spend the time practicing trying to do this flipping portrait. But now, like, I'm more confident with that. Like, someone could come in and say, yo, can you do this today? And I'd be like, yeah, cool. But that straight line shit and symmetrical stars and yeah, that shit, I'll sweat, man. I have to put like a bandana on to make sure I'm not sweating on top of my client, man.
Yeah, I find it's almost like if someone said, "Oh, just freehand this piece that you've created for me," and you do it, but if someone said, "Oh, I want 3 stars lined up down my arm," my God, that stencil.
Yeah, trying to get it right, innit?
Yeah, that stencil is just.
Oh, that can take ages, man. I remember one time this lady took like a whole hour and a half for her stencil, you know. I hope she's not watching this, and I'm not dissing you or nothing, but we took a whole hour and a half to put the stencil, and it was like a proper, you know, like one of them minimum shop minimum tattoos.
Yeah.
So like so that took a long time.
I've been in that situation, but I think after so long, you kind of know what's going to happen before it happens. Do you know what I mean? Not saying that like you've got some kind of gift of prophecy, but there's only so many clients.
Yeah, no, but you know what?
Clients.
The biggest red flag is the first thing she said was, "I'm so indecisive," and I was like, "Okay, it's like this is the worst place to be indecisive because it's on you for life."
Yeah, precisely, man. Precisely. So, where do you see you going with your style next? Because you're touching base on a lot of different topics, man. Like you're hitting Japanese, you're doing portraits, you're doing some abstract stuff, you're doing cartoons now, you're touching a little bit of angelic stuff.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of the tattoo work, a lot, like 90% of that is always the client side. Like at the end of the day, I'm not like a bougie artist where I only do my artwork. I've been, like I said, I've been doing this for 10 years. I work in a shop that's been open 7 years. We take all sorts of tattoos on, so you have to be able to do all of them. But at the moment, pushing this black and grey thing. I have got I do want to do a bit more like color work, and even like some of this just like more simple line work, a bit more like, because when I'm doing like the black and grey somewhat realism stuff, you are sort of constrained to an extent in it, like making it look a certain way. Whereas like I guess this sort of new style of like just almost like, yo, fuck it, it's almost like an expression. So I feel like, you know, I got a little Jekyll and Hyde coming on thing coming soon, like completely different to what I do, what I tattoo, or what I even post on my Instagram, let's say, because at the end of the day, I do all sorts of tattoos every day, but what I post on my Instagram is kind of like, I guess, the style or type of tattooing that I'm trying to push, or I prefer to do, or I like that aesthetic of, you know what I mean? But yeah, definitely I've got some flash I've been working on. I actually it's a little fucking whatever. I actually had a different account for this type of flash. So I actually opened up a different account. But then I got into the habit of having these different accounts for like different sort of ideas, and I just found myself like neglecting basically a lot of stuff. So instead I'm just gonna close that shit and basically just pull that stuff from there and just say, yeah, boom, this is the alternative type of shit I'm doing as well. So, you know, a bit of both in it, a best of both worlds, like some of that fine art, some of that fucking street shit that you like.
Hold on, what was the name of your account? Let me have a quick look.
Rago Tats. It's only got like about 2 followers. Let me see. Rago Tats. Cause just RAGGOTATTS. Only got there's only a few bits on there, but that's the kind of thing that I'm gonna put out soon.
RAGGOTATTS, yeah?
No, Z.
Okay.
Z.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah, so I was gonna do some of this. I did option to color, get the color as well. So it's like a completely different style to what.
Yeah, completely, man.
Yeah, so this is I'm gonna drop that soon. But I did want to like put out some of the flash that I've been working on first before I put this out, because I didn't want to just start confusing the thing, you know what I mean? And but yeah, man, I'm just trying to just venture out, man. Just try to do all sorts of things.
But that's what it's about, though. You don't learn staying in your comfort zone. You don't learn staying in your comfort zone. That's something I had to like relearn the other day, because it's like you can get stuck at a point and decide that's it and then stay there. But if that's your ceiling, then the only way is down. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. And also everyone's doing so much different stuff. You get lost in the crowd sometimes, you know? You get lost in the crowd and, you know, just do something different. And like, yeah, just showcase what you can fucking do. And yeah, like, I'll be honest, man, like a lot of the stuff I see, it's like I've spoke to you about this as well before. Like, I feel like tattooing is almost similar to like a rap music in a sense of like, you get all these people putting out certain imagery or certain things, and it's just kind of like, it's phony, it's not authentic, and it's like, all right, cool, man, let me put some authentic shit out there, man. Like,
yeah, and it's you, but even in Rago Tats, I can still see it's done by your hand. So now you have a hand. Like me and Will always talk about having a hand, and like you said, it's tattooing is very similar to the rap game. You know, not all producers can work with every artist. Not every artist will please every person. That's just the way it goes.
100%, man. Some people like lyrics, some people like the beat. That's what
exactly. So
and some people just like
exactly. But as the artist in the middle, you got to kind of decide: do you want to create an image, or do you want to just create? Or do you want to just create?
Yeah, I think create, man, because I think an image thing is too personal, and you see me, like I can't be too personal with people I don't even know. You know what I mean? Not like an offish way, but you know, you can't give off yourself, because especially like, you know, like if you do it for image, at the end of the day, you're trying to get fans. And let's be real, fans are fickle, innit? Like one day they they love you, the next minute they hate you, innit? So like, I'm just about the creativity. Like I'm more about just, you know, see my work because that's a beauty with tattooing as well. Like when you get tattooed, you got to come see me and meet me to get the tattoo. So
yeah,
once you meet me, you can make up your mind whether you think I'm cool, or I'm a blessed person, or I'm a dickhead, or whatever, innit? That's down to you to make that judgment. But like the work, I'd just rather it speak for itself, innit? And people want to fuck with the work, innit? And if they like me, they like me. And if they don't, innit?
Yeah.
You already got the tattoo now, innit?
Exactly. Like I think what I do is when my client comes to the door, I'm me. There's no one else I can be, but I try my best to just give them.
You have to accommodate.
Give them a little attention. Like take some time, find out how their day is, so on and so forth. And then when it comes to work, but conversation goes its separate way. Right? There's no more.
Yeah.
We have a little conversation here and there, but more time I prefer to work with my headphones on, because you know, you come to that point when it's like, okay, well, I'm doing something on you that's going to last for life. I need to make sure my shit is focused.
No, I hate you.
So, yeah, man. I mean,
sure.
I mean, just before we wrap up, because it's coming to that point now, how are you feeling about the future? Like, can you see what do you have like how do you see yourself tattooing in the future? Do you think obviously at some point you got to slow down your rate that you tattoo?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Like, how far ahead are we talking? Oh no, man. Shit, because I enjoy what I do, man. I do enjoy what I do, but it can be stressful at times, because at the end of the day, you're dealing with people, and dealing with stuff that's on them for life, you know. But ideally, I would love to be in a place where I could just tattoo like maybe a couple of days, 2-3 days. I mean, I tattoo 4 days a week as it is, but that's only due to me having, you know, I look after my son the remainder of the days, you know. That's my chance to see him. Obviously, as he gets older and I starts going to school and stuff, I'll be more at work. I'll be working more days. But ideally, in the future, I'd love to just tattoo for like, you know, 2-3 days a week, and then the rest of the week I can, you know, hopefully have some sort of other ventures that I'm able to do that are sustaining my flipping income. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, that's the most important thing. Money. Let's not beat around the bush. Like money makes the world go around. And if you don't have it, then you're fucked. Because we can see it right now in this whole lockdown shit. Like like if you've been out here relying on the government to pay your rent and provide man with food, and boy, it's about to get sticky. You need to get your shit together, innit? Because they ain't gonna be helping everyone for too long. So yeah, it's about just building, like I said, building a foundation. You got kids, I got a kid. Our family, making sure that our families are secure in the future, and then we pass down the knowledge that we have that they're not teaching in the schools and on the news. You know, we just have to take care of our own circle, you know, people we trust, and yeah, man, let's keep it moving like that. But ideally, yeah, try make the money work for us, and we can relax and spend time with our kids. That's the goal, bro. That's the goal. So come get some tattoos, man, and help me live the dream, bro. Get me?
Yeah, man, definitely. Well, it's been a pleasure having you on, man. Like, I always love reasoning with you, man. We always we chat for a hot minute. So
you know what? You see, I've met many tattoo artists over the years, yeah, and a lot of them are very blessed people. But I have to say that you are out of them all, like probably like the most standout brother that I could say is cool. Because I remember the first time meeting you. You came to one of the shows. I don't know if it was one of Sammy's shows or there was that brother Tebow Terrence.
Yeah, I think it was his art show.
Yeah, it was his art show, and you came through, and I don't think I didn't recognize you at first because at them times there I didn't like people what they look like. I was just, you know, it's like Instagram memes or whatever. You came through and introduced yourself, and like ever since then I was like, no, this brother's cool, man. Like, you know, because like the rap game, people could be salty in it. Like people just like, yo, they don't fuck with you, or they see you doing something. Like, you know, you've had your issues with tattoo shops. We've had our issues with tattoo shops. You know how the game goes. Yeah, man. But yeah, since I met you, you're a good brother, and yeah, man. Yeah, and we're gonna continue to talk anyway. This is not the first. This ain't the last. This is just a little YouTube thing. But yeah, man, it's always good to talk to you, man. Always good.
Yeah, definitely, man. And we're gonna have to link up, and actually, we might have to go to Amsterdam together, you know, when everything settles down again.
Yeah, well, we need to go to Jamaica together, bro.
Hey, you know, I'm trying to go out there next year, definitely. But I don't know what the whole flight situation is saying. Yeah, I'm on it. I'm not on it.
No, but I'm down to thing. I'm down to do something, man. But I need to chat to you about some other stuff anyway. But
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wicked, man. But
before you go, tell everyone where they can find you, man. Tell everyone where they can find you.
Inkhouse, London, 16 Dewey Lane or Tulse Hill, Lower Tulse Hill, right by the big Sainsbury's. We've been there 7 years. It's run by my brother and myself. We've got some dope artists always in and out. All different styles we cater to. We've been doing this thing for a long time, so we've got you covered. Yeah, man, that's where you can find, man. Google us. I
can vouch for that as well. I can vouch for that as well, because I sent a couple people in your direction as well. When certain pieces come through, a couple people have actually come to my studio with your piece, and I'm like, but it's down the road.
I love for that, but I appreciate that. Bro.
Yeah, so yeah, man, it's always love. But give thanks for being on the show, and we'll chat more. We'll chat more after the show, man.
100, man. Thank you, bro. Take care.